What if the world called you a terrorist, locked you away for 27 years, and told you it was impossible to forgive? Nelson Mandela's story shatters every limit, showing how one man's courage can remake a nation and the human heart. Nelson Rolihlahla Mandela was born in a tiny village in South Africa in 1918, raised in traditional tribal royalty, but denied his rights by a nation built on brutal racial segregation. By the 1950s, apartheid had stripped millions of basic dignity, safety, and hope. Mandela became a lawyer, then a revolutionary, risking everything to fight for freedom and equality. Mandela's peaceful protests turned to armed resistance when authorities massacred unarmed protesters. In 1962, he was arrested and later sentenced to life in prison. Robben Island, his home for 18 years, was a windswept rock where hard labor, solitary confinement, and psychological torment broke many men. He missed his children's childhoods, his mother's funeral, and decades of personal milestones, all for daring to hope for a new South Africa. Guards taunted him with death, fed him meager food, and denied basic medical care. Mandela spent years breaking rocks under the sun, refusing to bend or betray his ideals. Fellow inmates saw him as their moral compass, refusing bitterness and nurturing dialogues with guards, some who later became his allies. In the late 1980s, pressure mounted from global activists, and apartheid began to crack. Secret negotiations between Mandela and the government revealed a radical truth. Forgiveness was the key to peace. He'd spent nearly 3 decades in a cell, but emerged with a vision for unity, not vengeance. In 1990, Mandela walked free. 4 years later, he became South Africa's first black president, leading the country through reconciliation rather than revenge. Mandela dismantled apartheid, created a rainbow nation, and promoted truth commissions to heal generational wounds. He won the Nobel Peace Prize and inspired the world with his message. I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. Mandela's story is the ultimate lesson in forgiveness, resilience, and hope. He teaches us that no prison, prejudice, or pain can stop the human spirit's quest for dignity. True greatness is choosing peace over hatred and rebuilding even when our world is broken. If Mandela's courage moved you, hit like and subscribe. Share your thoughts. What barriers will you forgive and overcome? Let's build a community where healing begins with each brave choice we make.